It's Coastal Carolina versus Texas State, and it's all coming up next on KTSW 89.9. Getting our bout ready to go. Coastal serves from right to left, Texas State left to right, and the first serve of the match goes into the net, and the Bobcats have an early 1-0 lead. And that one goes to the back row where Ortega goes over to Torres. Here's Johnson. Powerful swing, and it's going to be a kill. KJ Johnson shows off the arm right there and ties the game back up for the Bobcats. And she'll send this one over with a low dig by Maggie Walsh. This one missed time, but Bailey Hanner does a beautiful job getting up there, and a great adjustment by Hanner. Serve on the way from Jackie Lee. Here's a set in the attack on the way. Reves powerful swing. Goes off the fingers of the blockers. Ryan Torres goes up for a joust, and it's kept alive by Coastal. Here comes a swing from Reves. It's blocked at the net by Hanner. Here's another set. Third time's a charm. And finally, Reves gets the best of that exchange, but that was some fun swinging at the net. 14-11, Alyssa Clark back to serve. Here's a set in the attack on the way. Left-hand swing right down the line. And just attacked Jackie Lee, who is really all alone. Not much she could do about that one. 18-16, Lee's serve goes to the back row, kept alive. Here's a set and an attack on the way. Reves targeting Ortega, but she keeps it alive. Torres over to Walsh. She's blocked, but Torres is underneath it. Ortega, here comes Johnson. She goes to the tip. It's really low, kept alive. Here's a set. Here's an attack on the way from Reves. She goes with the swing, diving, kept alive by Ortega on a pancake. Sent over by Torres. Underneath it, number 2, Lesiak. Here comes the swing. Walsh using her extension, but unable to get to the ball in time. Maggie Walsh goes to the back row. Here's a set in the attack on the way. And there's Reves, and she attacked KJ Johnson. And just like that, it is set point here for Coastal. Serve on the way from Torres, and this one goes down the line really low. Here's a joust. DeFree was underneath it, kept alive by Coastal. Torres goes over to DeFree and slams it into the ground like a jackhammer. 24-22. Biggest serve of the match right here in these early stages. Torres to the back row, kept alive by Reves. Here's a set in the attack. Stout attacks Torres, gets the kill, and the first set comes to a conclusion. 2-1, Alyssa Ortega back to serve. Her serve on the way. Goes over to Reves. Here's a set and the attack on the way. And she's denied at the net. And who else? It's Bailey Hanner and Samantha Wunsch. Upcoming serve on the way from Ortega. Reves is underneath it on a dig. Here's a set in the attack on the way. And Lesia goes cross court. Ortega's underneath it. Goes over to Sammy Wunsch. Great job by Walsh to keep the ball in play. Here's a swing from Johnson. She's blocked on the way up. Torres goes over to Wunsch, and this one's actually just sent over. It's not a pass. Here comes a swing, and Reves is blocked back-to-back, and Bailey Hanner with a stare down on Reves. Back to serve here for Coastal, 3-3. Her serve on the way. It's a shallow one that Ortega easily gets underneath. Sammy Wunsch with a cross-court shot, and that ball barely lands in, and that one was painting the corners like the edge of a strike zone, and the Bobcats get the point here today. This one, a serve barely goes off the top of the net. Jackie Lee told Ortega to get to the ball, which she does. Here's a set in the attack on the way. Blocked on the way up. And Malone once again denied. The Bobcats defensively have just been so good in conference play. Malone's underneath it. Here's a set in the attack. Lesiak is blocked on the way up. And who else? If it's not Bailey Hanner, Jade DeFree. Maggie Walsh, her serve on the way. Goes back to the setter, number 5, Sydney Lewis. This one's barely sent over by Unal. Here comes Johnson. Her swing goes off the blockers. Here's a set going back over to Reves. There's a swing. Kept alive on a diving effort. The ball just got sent over the net. Here comes a swing from Reves. Goes off the top of the net. Texas State is all over the floor here tonight. Here comes Wunsch. This one's kept alive. Here's a set. One more swing here from Lesiak, and she gets a kill. You see what she can do here. Bobcats looking to extend this lead. The short serve here touched by Varani. Here comes a shot from Reves. Goes off the hands of Bailey Hanner. Here's a set in the attack. KJ kill. KJ right down the line, and there's another one. Kagla Benji back to serve. 15 assists so far here in this match. Here's a set in the attack on the way. KJ kill. There it is once again. KJ is on a roll right now. 7 kills here on the night. Here's a set. KJ roll shot. Kept alive by Lewis. Here comes a swing. This one's from Stout. It's dug out by Ortega. Here's Johnson. She just goes for a tip. Here's the final touch here. Great job by Malone getting off her knees to adjust. And this one's sent over by Ryan Torres. Lewis goes over to Stout. Powerful swing, but an even better block there by Bailey Hanner. Stout serve, the freshman, with a pretty big service point right here. And this one goes over. Underneath it is Ortega. Here comes a shot from Maggie Walsh. And she's having a good night of her own as well. kill number 5 of the night, and it's set point for the Bobcats. 24-15. Bobcats looking to make it one set apiece here on this Thursday night in San Marcos. Serve to the back row. Revest is underneath it. Here's a set. The attack on the way. Lauren Malone, she's blocked on the way up. Revest goes over to Stout, blocked once again. Stout's underneath it. Revest over to Lesiak. It's a joust, kept alive, and a diving effort by the libero, sent over by Revest. A free ball. Here comes Torres. Here comes a shot from DeFree. Off the blockers and a kill, and that is the end of set number 2. Jay DeFree ends it, and the Bobcats take set number 2, 25-15. We're ready to go here in set number 3. Torres goes over to Wunsch, and there is a leadoff kill. Goes to the back row, and Sammy Wunsch continues to look good on the offensive side. That's her 5th of the night. Underneath it is KJ Johnson. Torres to Walsh. Her kill on the way, and Maggie Walsh is warming up as well. That's her 6th kill of the night, and Maggie Walsh finding the holes. Trying to get the Bobcats back a lead. Bobcats have been treading water here in the last couple points. Here's a shot on the way from Jasmine Revest, and there's a roof right there. Ryan Torres and Jay DeFree go up for it. Gets a toss and a low toss, sends it on a kind of lollipop type of serve. Here comes a shot from Maggie Walsh, and she's blocked back-to-back blocks here from Coastal. And after that second set where Texas State just kept getting the blocks, Coastal's kind of turned the tide here in set 3. 16-14, serve on the way. Walsh kept the ball alive. That may have been wide, but KJ goes up for a shot and a collision on the Coastal side. Here's a swing from Revest, and that is that big serve on the way from Earnhardt. Johnson's underneath it. Torres back over to Walsh. She's blocked on the way up, and the ball lands in, and Coastal wins set number 3, score 25-21. Swing on the way, kept alive by Alyssa Ortega, goes over to KJ Johnson. Back row kept alive. Here's a set, the attack on the way, and another block, and that's Bailey Hanner once again. The Turkish native serving, trailing by 1. Calling off is Jackie Lee. Quick dump there. Great job by Ryan Torres. Serve on the way from Stout. This is just kind of a lollipop serve once again. Here comes KJ Johnson. Goes off the hands of the blockers, and KJ Johnson's night continues. 12th kill of the night. 12-11. Jackie Lee serve goes over to Jasmine Revest, and Revest is going to have to send this over with 2 hands. Here's a set. The attack on the way. Bailey Hanner, night continues. Gets a kill, 12-12. Scoring run for Texas State. Jackie Lee serve on the way. Back row, Revest. Now it goes over to Stout. Sent over by Malone. Kept alive by Torres. And a light touch there by Bailey Hanner. Stout. That one sent over, kept alive. The third touch is going to be a difficult ball, but great job by KJ Johnson to set the ball easy. Here comes Malone off the fingertips, kept alive by Walsh. Right at the net, the joust goes up. It goes onto the Coastal side. Here's a little swing here, kept alive by Hanner. Torres, Johnson swing. She's blocked on the way up, and a critical block there for Coastal Carolina. Here's the set on the way, the attack. Jasmine Revest, she leaped up into the air, joust on the way, goes in favor of DeFree. Kept alive, free ball sent over by Revest. Here's the set, here's the attack on the way, Maggie Walsh with a kill. 10 kills on the night for Maggie Walsh, and the Bobcats lead by 1. Bobcats trail by 1, dug out by Walsh. Torres to DeFree. She kind of had to readjust to make that hit. And here's the Revest, and her hardest swing of the night is her biggest swing of the night. Jalen Stout and Jasmine Revest combined for 12 each. Back row, Lee, Torres. Here comes Walsh. She goes for a tip. It's kept alive. This ball's high up into the air, and it's going to be Jalen Stout going up for a swing. Back row, Johnson's underneath it. Torres, quick set, and she does it again, 4th time tonight. 20-20, and a really low serve kept alive by Revest. She'll get a chance to get a swing on it. Goes off the fingertips. Ortega, Torres, Wunsch, tip, denied at the net. It was Jasmine Revest who got a hand in that ball. Hitting at a mind-blowing 364. Don't be surprised if Stout gets a hand on the ball. Maggie Walsh, not the best control, but she did it. And now here's a free ball. It's sent back to the Texas State side. Torres, DeFree, no, it's going to be Walsh. She's blocked, but great coverage by Alyssa Ortega. Here comes Sammy Wunsch. She tries to go for a kill, not able to do it. Here's Jalen Stout, what a night she's had, and she get another kill right there. 13 on the night. She leads for Coastal Carolina. 3-point lead for Coastal. Lewis' serve on the way. It's low. It's dug out by Walsh. Here comes the swing from Sammy Wunsch. This one's kept alive. Here's a set. The attack from Stout, and she sends it over, but a great job by Ortega keeping it alive. Wunsch goes with the tip. Kept alive by Benji. Set from Lewis. Here comes Stout again to end it. No! Jade DeFree with the block, and that one's crucial. 22-24, Bobcats down by 2. It clears the net. Malone's back into the ball game. Here's Stout again to end it. No, she can't. Ortega, Torres. Here comes Johnson with a tip deep into the back row. Reves back over to Stout, and it's kept alive. Here's one last chance. Benji back to Stout to end it, and that will do it. Final score 25-22 in set 4, and Coastal Carolina defeats the Texas State Bobcats 3-1. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will wrap things up. You're listening to Texas State Volleyball on KTSW 89.9.